On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Serene.
Calm, peaceful, and untroubled, free from disturbances or worries.
Examples:
Serene landscape. A serene atmosphere. The serene sunset over the ocean was a peaceful sight to behold.
Sunset.
The time in the evening at which the sun begins to fall below the horizon. Verb, to expire or be terminated automatically at the end of a fixed period.
Examples:
Sunset dysfunction. Spectacular sunset views. He is in the sunset of his life.
Mood.
The way you feel at a particular time, an angry or impatient state of mind.
Examples:
The mood in a room. In an ugly mood. His gaffe spoiled the mood of the dinner party.
Tense.
Unable to relax because of being nervous or worried, stretched tight or rigid.
Examples:
Tense atmosphere. Have a tense face. This story makes me tense.
Treaty.
A formal agreement or pact between two or more countries or other international entities.
Examples:
Treaty negotiation. Global climate treaty. The two countries signed a treaty to establish peaceful relations.
Hostile.
Unfriendly or aggressively opposed.
Examples:
Take up a hostile attitude. Hostile environment. The hostile takeover of the company was met with resistance from the employees.
Commonwealth.
A community of nations or people or a state in which the people hold the supreme power.
Examples:
The Commonwealth of Learning. Commonwealth Authority. The Commonwealth of Nations is an association of 54 countries, mostly former territories of the British Empire.
Empire.
A group of countries ruled by one leader or government.
Examples:
Empire building. Empire of the Maya. He has built a thriving e-commerce empire.
Stronghold.
A fortress or secure place that is difficult to capture, especially one used as a center of military operations.
Examples:
The last stronghold. Stronghold bastion. The castle served as a stronghold for the kingdom, protecting against invaders.
Cossack.
A member of a people in southern Russia and Ukraine who were known for their skilled horsemanship, military prowess, and fiercely independent spirit.
Examples:
Cossack hat. Cossack dance. The Cossack warrior rode his horse into battle against the enemy.
Renowned.
Famous and respected for great achievements, qualities, etc.
Examples:
A renowned artist. Renowned as a novelist. This area is renowned for its hot springs.
Formidable.
Causing fear, apprehension, or awe, difficult to deal with or overcome, capable of inspiring respect or admiration.
Examples:
Formidable challenge. Formidable competitor. The mountain range was a formidable obstacle for the hikers.
Military.
Relating to or characteristic of members of the armed forces, of or relating to war or warfare.
Examples:
A military operation. A military leader. The military academy was known for its strict discipline and training.
Compose.
To write music, poetry, or formal writing, to constitute or make up a whole, or a specified part of it.
Examples:
Compose an essay. Compose my thoughts. The structure is composed of 3 main components.
Hunt.
To go after and try to catch wild animals to kill them for food, sport, or profit.
Examples:
Hunt a job. Hunt after knowledge. Hounds hunt their prey by using their keen scent.
Fishery.
An area of water where fish are caught in large quantities for living, a business or practice of catching and selling fish.
Examples:
Fishery management. Commercial fishery. The majority of the people on the island are fishery folk.
Nomad.
A member of a group of people who move from place to place rather than living in one place all the time, a wanderer, a person with no fixed abode.
Examples:
Nomad worker. Nomad culture. The nomad tribe moved from place to place with its herd of sheep.
Outlaw.
To make something illegal, noun, a person who has committed a crime or has been legally convicted of a crime.
Examples:
Outlaw racial discrimination. Outlaw cloning of human cells. Some communities began to outlaw alcohol consumption.
Fertile.
Capable of producing abundant vegetation or crops, intellectually productive.
Examples:
Fertile ground. Fertile market. Herbs require fertile soil in a sunny, sheltered location.
Unclaimed.
Not claimed, taken, or retrieved by someone who has a right or interest to it. Not owned or controlled by anyone or left abandoned.
Examples:
Unclaimed funds. Unclaimed luggage. After a certain period of time, unclaimed property is sold at auction.
Increasingly.
More and more.
Examples:
Increasingly become common. Face increasingly complicated challenges. Our company found it increasingly difficult to keep up with the competition.
Maintain.
To continue to uphold or sustain, to keep in a particular state or condition, to assert or declare something to be true.
Examples:
Maintain order. Maintain good health. I need to maintain my car regularly to prevent any major mechanical issues.
Strategy.
A detailed plan of action designed to achieve a long-term or overall goal.
Examples:
Military strategy. Develop a strategy. Our plan includes a comprehensive marketing strategy.
Shifting.
Constantly changing or moving.
Examples:
Shifting balance. Continuously shifting landscape. Trends in the fashion industry are so shifting that it is challenging to keep up with them.
Partition.
A physical divider or barrier that divides a space or area into two or more separate parts. A separation or division of something into different parts or sections.
Examples:
Partition wall. Hard drive partition. We must install a partition to separate the living room from the dining area.
Desperate.
Feeling or showing a lack of hope and a willingness to do anything because of the problematic situation.
Examples:
Her desperate screams. Desperate attempt. He was desperate when he lost all his money by gambling.
Reclaim.
To take back something previously lost, given, or paid, or ask to have it back.
Examples:
Reclaim a competitive position. Reclaim land from the sea. You may be entitled to reclaim some tax.
Independence.
Freedom from another's or others' control or influence.
Examples:
Financial independence. Independence ceremony. There is nothing more valuable than independence and freedom.
Reunite.
To bring two or more people together again after a period of separation.
Examples:
Reunite after 5 years. Reunite with my friend. The band will reunite only for this show.
Fracture.
The breaking or cracking of a rigid material or object such as bone.
Examples:
Fracture test. Risk of bone fractures. X-ray inspection revealed many fractures.
Polish.
A substance used to smooth or shine a surface, the act of smoothing or shining a surface.
Examples:
Polish finishing. Surface polish. I used a special polish to make my car's paint shine.
Dominate.
To have or control a lot of power and influence over somebody or something.
Examples:
Dominate possession. Dominate over the weak. The perspective of his right brain dominates his consciousness.
Victory.
A success in a game, competition, election, or battle, or the knowledge that you have won.
Examples:
Victory in the law court. Victory over terrorism. We are optimistic about our final victory.
Ravage.
To cause damage to something badly.
Examples:
Ravage a country. Ravage the brain. A large fire ravaged the forest.
Countryside.
Rural areas or regions outside of cities and urban centers, often characterized by open fields, farmland, forests, and countryside scenery.
Examples:
Countryside scenery. Countryside lifestyle. The small village in the countryside was perfect for a quiet getaway.
Peasant.
A farmer or agricultural worker who owns or rents a small piece of land and grows crops, especially in a traditional or undeveloped society.
Examples:
Peasant class. Exploited peasant. Many people today romanticize the idea of the simple life of a peasant, but in reality, it was a difficult and often harsh existence.
Slavery.
The practice or system of owning, buying, and selling people as property and forcing them to work.
Examples:
Slavery labor. Institution of slavery. The abolition of slavery in the United States was a major achievement in the fight for human rights.
Fellow.
Someone who has the same job or interests as you, or is in the same class, profession, or situation as you.
Examples:
Junior fellow. Nice fellow. He is the kind of fellow who only works for his success.
Christ.
The man that Christians believe is the prophet and the Son of God, and whose life and sermons form the basis for Christianity.
Examples:
Teaching of Christ. Before Christ. Christmas is the day to celebrate the birth of Christ.
Depose.
To compel to depart, to remove from office.
Examples:
Depose a prime minister. Deposed dictator. The citizens deposed the monarch.
Exile.
The state of being forced to leave one's country or home, typically for political or punitive reasons.
Examples:
Exile community. Political exile. The exiled king lived in poverty in a foreign country for many years.
Odds.
The degree or probability that a particular thing will or will not happen.
Examples:
Odds in favor. Odds of business. What are the odds that he will survive?
Disagree.
To have or express a different opinion, idea, etc.
Examples:
Disagree about a particular issue. Disagree with a plan. I disagree for reasons already stated above.
Musket.
A long, smoothbore gun used in warfare from the 16th to 19th centuries, typically fired from the shoulder and loaded through the muzzle.
Examples:
Antique musket. Civil War musket. The musket ball was made of lead and could cause serious injuries or even death to those hit by it.
Curve.
A bend or angle in a line or surface that deviates from a straight or flat path, a gradual or smooth change in direction or shape.
Examples:
Learning curve. Yield curve. The curve in the road was so sharp that I had to slow down to navigate it safely.
Saber.
A type of sword with a curved blade, typically used in cavalry or fencing.
Examples:
Saber fencing. Ceremonial saber. The military commander drew his saber and shouted orders to the troops.
Imposing.
Having an appearance that commands respect and admiration, impressive or grand in scale or size.
Examples:
Imposing figure. Imposing mansion. The imposing building stood tall amongst the others on the city skyline.
Survey.
An investigation of the opinions, behavior, etc. of a particular group of people, made by asking people questions.
Examples:
A comprehensive survey. Recent survey. That survey shows that people are accepting the tax increase to some extent.
Battalion.
A large, organized military unit composed of several companies, typically commanded by a lieutenant colonel or a major.
Examples:
Infantry battalion. Armored battalion. The enemy forces were no match for the well-trained battalion.
Orthodox.
Following or conforming to the traditional, normal, or commonly accepted beliefs, ideas, or activities of or relating to Judaism, of or relating to the Eastern Orthodox Church.
Examples:
An orthodox doctrine. Orthodox thought. He challenged the orthodox views on business.
Modern.
Of or belonging to the present time or recent times.
Examples:
modern poetry, pre-modern agricultural society. Their headquarters are in a modern skyscraper.
Swear.
To make a solemn promise or vow, to use rude or offensive language.
Examples:
swear an oath, swear a blue streak. I swear I didn't mean to break your vase.
Uphold.
To support or defend something, such as a law, idea, decision, etc.
Examples:
uphold the law, uphold tradition. The judge may uphold the decision of the lower court.
Undergo.
To go through something unpleasant or that involves a change.
Examples:
undergo surgery, undergo a decrease. The train has to undergo rigorous safety checks.
Unmarried.
Not married, single, having not entered into the legal or socially recognized state of marriage.
Examples:
young unmarried couple, unmarried status. She has chosen to remain unmarried and focus on her career.
Tradition.
A belief, custom, or way of doing something that has been passed down from generation to generation within a group or society.
Examples:
a tradition of a culture, against tradition. It is a tradition in many families to have a big Thanksgiving dinner with all their relatives.
Tenuous.
Very weak or slight that it hardly exists.
Examples:
tenuous relationship, tenuous link. Evidence submitted by attorneys is tenuous due to a lack of objectivity.
Locate.
To specify or determine the exact position of someone or something.
Examples:
locate a missing pet, locate a tumor. The robot can accurately locate construction material.
Shift.
A slight transition in position, direction, or trend.
Examples:
Doppler shift, major paradigm shift. Could you help me shift some furniture?
Tide.
The cyclical rise and fall of sea level caused by the moon's gravitational pull.
Examples:
tide cycle, ride the tide of change. Red tide is often harmful to the local ecosystem.
Settlement.
An official agreement that brings an argument to a close, the process of establishing permanent residence in a place.
Examples:
the settlement of a dispute, settlement in a new house. Our goal must be to achieve a peaceful settlement.
Remarkable.
Worthy of attention because unusual or special.
Examples:
Remarkable achievement. The remarkable breadth of knowledge. The election was a remarkable success for the Whigs.
Administer.
To oversee and control the operation or arrangement of something.
Examples:
Administer justice. Administer the funds. After the accident, 3 governmental bodies administer the company.
Quarter.
One of 4 equal parts, a fourth part or portion.
Examples:
A quarter mile. End of the first quarter. The unemployment rate in the first quarter was 2.3 percentage points higher than in the previous.
Barrack.
To provide accommodations or housing, often for military personnel or sports teams, to spur on or encourage especially by cheers and shouts. Noun, a large building or group of buildings that provide temporary housing for soldiers or other military personnel.
Examples:
Barack room. Barack the opposing team. The soldiers were instructed to barack in the buildings until further notice.
Regiment.
A large military unit, usually consisting of several battalions and commanded by a colonel or higher-ranking officer, a strict or organized system or routine.
Examples:
Logistics regiment. Marching regiment. The Army regiment marched in perfect unison during the parade.
Din.
A loud, confused noise, a loud, persistent racket.
Examples:
Din of traffic. Mighty din. The din of the city was overwhelming.
Instruct.
To teach someone practical skills or knowledge, to formally order or tell someone to do something.
Examples:
Instruct a student. Instruct a computer. The facility manager instructed the security guards to be on high alert.
Argument.
A set of statements or reasons used to support or refute a proposition or theory, a verbal or physical fight or dispute.
Examples:
A blazing argument. The argument against capital punishment. The argument between the 2 sides over the proposed policy was heated.
Toast.
Slices of bread browned on both sides that have been put near a high heat, a drink in honor of or to the health of a person or even.
Examples:
Drink a toast. Slice of toast. We made a toast with everyone.
Silent.
Without any or little sound.
Examples:
Silent reading. Give silent consent. The politician remained silent despite intense media scrutiny.
Suddenly.
quickly and unexpectedly.
Examples:
Suddenly attacked by an enemy. Die suddenly. Who answers suddenly knows little.
Emergency.
A sudden unforeseen crisis usually involving danger that requires immediate action.
Examples:
Emergency action. Acute emergency. The president declared a state of emergency.
Council.
A group of people who have been elected or appointed to make decisions or give advice on a particular subject or in a particular place.
Examples:
Other council members. City council election. The city council voted to approve a new development project.
Church.
A building or institution dedicated to religious worship or activities, a Christian religious organization or denomination.
Examples:
Church bell. Small church. The church on the corner is hosting a free community meal tonight.
Confuse.
To mistake one thing for another, to make somebody hard to understand.
Examples:
Confuse the listener. Confuse fantasy with reality. Her remarks confused the debate.
Exciting.
Causing a lot of interest or excitement.
Examples:
Exciting football player. Exciting news. The findings of the experiment were both exciting and unexpected.
Scout.
A person or group sent out to obtain information, gather intelligence, or make observations, typically in a military context. A person or group sent out to explore or prospect for new opportunities, resources, or locations.
Examples:
Boy Scout. Scout troop. The company sent a scout to explore new business opportunities in the overseas market.
Vulnerable.
Capable of being hurt or influenced physically or mentally.
Examples:
A vulnerable bridge. Vulnerable parts of the body. Infants and pregnant women are particularly vulnerable.
Vow.
To make a promise or commitment, usually formal and solemn.
Examples:
Vow allegiance to the new king. Vow never to give up. They vowed to love and support each other for the rest of their lives.
Defend.
To protect someone or something from attack, criticism, danger, etc.
Examples:
Defend my country. Defend against a threat. International law allows each nation to defend itself when its rights and interests are illegally violated.
Autonomy.
The right of an organization, country, or region to govern itself independently.
Examples:
Regional autonomy. Establish autonomy. Demonstrators strongly demanded immediate autonomy for their country.
Cheer.
To give a loud shout to show support, praise, or approval.
Examples:
Cheer for the home team. Cheer me up. Supporters in the stands cheered at every goal.
Unison.
Occurring or corresponding together, simultaneously, or exactly, music, two or more sounds or tones at the same pitch or in octaves.
Examples:
Singing in unison. Clap the hands in unison. They saluted in unison to the captain.
Relieve.
To make something burdensome, unpleasant, or painful less severe.
Examples:
Relieve his thirst. Relieve stress. The medicine relieved his headache, and he felt much better.
Renew.
To begin or resume something again after an interruption.
Examples:
Renew a contract. Renew its corporate image. I have to renew my passport by the middle of September.
Brotherhood.
A relationship characterized by mutual support, unity, and camaraderie among people who share a common interest.
Examples:
Spirit of brotherhood. Brotherhood among coworkers. The brotherhood between the firefighters was evident in their teamwork and bravery during the blaze.
Foe.
An enemy or opponent, someone or something that is opposed to or in conflict with another.
Examples:
A political foe. Bitter foe. The superhero's archfoe was an evil mastermind who always got away.
Tragic.
Causing great sadness or suffering, very unfortunate.
Examples:
Tragic love stories. Tragic death. The tragic events of the war left many families torn apart.
Eventually.
Finally, particularly after a long time or a lot of struggle, complications, and so on.
Examples:
Eventually become obsolete. Eventually succeed. The corporation eventually dominated the entire tobacco business.
Oppressive.
Treating people in a cruel and authoritarian way.
Examples:
The atmosphere was oppressive. Oppressive governments. The political situation has become increasingly oppressive.
Government.
The group of people with authority to control a country or state.
Examples:
Government bureaucracy. Government funding. The federal government is planning to increase taxes for the next fiscal year.
Opposed.
Being completely different from something or disagreeing strongly with something.
Examples:
Two opposed characters. Absolutely opposed to abortion. I'm strongly opposed to that plan.
Spirit.
The part of a person which is the seat of their mind, feelings, and character rather than their physical body, the general atmosphere of a place or situation, and the effect that it has on people.
Examples:
Spirit and the letter of the law. An indomitable spirit. Despite their tragic loss, the family is showing great spirit.
Defiance.
Behavior characterized by an open refusal to obey someone or something.
Examples:
Fierce defiance. Adopt an attitude of defiance. He acted in defiance of our decision.
Fraternity.
A group of people, especially men, who are associated with each other through a common interest or occupation.
Examples:
The medical fraternity. Fraternity party. My college students join a fraternity to make connections and build a sense of community.